Priscilla Presley filed a petition to challenge the 2016 amendment in her daughter's will. There was a change, and it removed Priscilla, mom, and the business manager, Barry Siegel, as co-trustees and replaced it with Riley and Benjamin. Priscilla Presley's petition alleges that she did not receive notice of the amendment while her daughter was alive as required by her trust, which makes me believe it was some type of irrevocable trust, right, Chris? I think.
Yes. Yes.
There's different types of trusts. There's revocable, irrevocable. And if we have an irrevocable trust, there are rules if you need to make changes. And a lot of the rules are giving notices to everyone who's involved.
Yes.
When you have a revocable, you need to do that. So this probably was an irrevocable trust. The petition also stated that Priscilla's name is misspelled in the document. I mean, that's not good. And alleges the amendment was not witnessed or notarized, and questioned the authenticity of Lisa-Marie's signature. Oh, I have to tell you, that gave me because that's like deep, heavy stuff that, really a lot of allegations that could really throw out that amendment.
Yep.
So a little bit of information about the estate. So Priscilla and Elvis, let's go back in time. So they divorced in 1973. Lisa-Marie Presley was the sole inheritor of Graceland and her father's estate when he died in 1977. Priscilla transformed the property into a lucrative tourist attraction and museum, held it in trust for Lisa-Marie until she turned 25. So I like this though, Chris, huh? They got stuff in place. We're not dealing with situations where we have nothing.
Right.
So there were things in place. Okay. Yeah. Now in 2004, Lisa-Marie sold 85% of Elvis Presley Enterprises asset in a deal that brought her about $100 million. She retained 15% ownership of of Elvis Presley Enterprises, her father, the business. And that business manages Graceland and all some other properties and Graceland archives. Lisa-Marie also maintained complete ownership of the Graceland mansion and her late father's personal items that are in the museum. And that's the costumes and cars on display. And you'll see all that on the website. It's pretty elaborate. I have not been to Graceland, Chris, but it is on my list. I'd love to go. I think
it's really cool. It's really cool. It's
you went.
I did. Long story, but I was there while Katrina was coming down, on New Orleans. I used Memphis was where I escaped during Katrina, but then I digress. We ended up going to Graceland.
Oh, that's a whole other podcast.
I know. It's another podcast.
So that'll be the next. We have to see if we can fit that episode in. I heard that. I was like, okay, but Grace, I'd love to go. My brother went too. He loved it. He said it was great. Yeah. So a trust with the Graceland property and its contents will now pass on to Lisa-Marie's daughter, Riley. And a little bit about Riley. She is an actress and she's a model. She has a twin, 14-year-old sister, and along with her twin, 14-year-old sisters, they represent for Graceland and a representative for Graceland confirmed in CNN. So the property is supposed to pass to the twins. We'll see. So in 2020, Presley, an executive, told Rolling Stone that the estate was worth between $400 and $500 million. Lisa-Marie annually received 7 figures from her interest in the estate based on a court filing in her 2022 divorce. I mean, just even go back to the divorce. Don't you wish you had like a prenup? You don't have to put all this out in the public. This is what happens. I feel bad about it.